Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to a somber day here for some. Obviously, just one before I die. Just one before I die. Just one more, I guess, because I've lived for 5. Somber day for some. Celebration for others. If you are those people that are celebrating the Jari for Skinner trade, you're putting your eggs before the cart. You're putting your horse before the cart. You're putting your eggs in a basket that's fragile, that's injury prone. Now there's no backup. Uh-oh. Edmonton gone done fucked up. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the trade that happened as well. The Nashville Predators also made a trade with the Edmonton Oilers. I didn't really touch too much on that earlier. The Oilers traded a 2027 third-round pick for Spencer Stanley. Now, Stastny, sorry. Who's Spencer Stastny, you may ask? Who? Well, he is 25 years old, drafted in 2018, 31st overall. 131st overall, 5th-round pick. Defenseman. He will wear, for your Edmonton Oilers, number 24. He'll wear number 24 for the Edmonton Oilers. Get my big old head out of the way. So, who is he? Well, this year he's played 30 games. He has 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points, a -1 on a not very good Nashville Predator team. Career, 81 games played, 3 goals, 15 assists, 18 points, a +6. What is his stats? 6 foot, 184 pounds. Shoots left. He's from Woodbridge, Illinois. Played at the University of Notre Dame. Admirals. Last year with the Admirals, 26 games, 3 goals, 14 assists, +7. Where does he fit in? Obviously, we're missing a defenseman with Wallman being out and us trading Kulak to Pittsburgh. Another dumb move, but that's besides the point. It just means that this kid's going to be put on the third line, along with Emberson. So this kid and Emberson, yeah, that's really going to help Jari's confidence. Oh, by the way, guys, we play Pittsburgh next Tuesday. Well, on Tuesday, I guess. In Pittsburgh. So we play Monday, we play Sunday. We get a day off on... We play Saturday, we play Sunday, we get a day off on Monday. We play Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on Tuesday. And I hope they play Stuart Skinner. And I hope he shows up and balls out for Pittsburgh. I hope it's a close game. I hope the Oilers win by 1. Maybe I don't. Maybe I hope Skinner gets a shutout just to tell F you to the fans. But anyhoosies, enough about that. We also want to talk a little bit about Sam Paulson. The other Oiler that was brought in, Samuel Paulin. Why do I keep saying Paulson? I don't know. So, of course, as you guys know about the other trade, Jari and Poulin, because he is from Quebec. He's a right winger. He's played 2 games this year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. -2. 15 games played overall. 2 assists, 2 points, -5. He's 6'2", 217 pounds. He's 24 years old. Drafted in 2019. 21st overall. So he was the first-round pick for Pittsburgh. He'll wear number 8. Stastny will wear 24. He'll wear number 8. Last Oiler to wear number 8, Drake Caggiula. Does that mean Caggiula's switching numbers when he gets called up, if he ever gets called back up? Doubt it. But anyways, Kulak goes. Third round, second round of 2009 goes. We get Jari, we get Poulin. Now this is where I want to caution everybody. If you look at Jari's career numbers, he's also 30, where Skinner is 25. Jari and Skinner have lateral numbers. They're pretty much neck and neck with each other. Career, last 3 seasons. But hey, it's an upgrade, right? You guys are going to see how much of an upgrade it is not. And in doing this move with Jari, the Oilers are hoping that he doesn't get hurt. Also, another reason why I don't like this trade for the Oilers at all is because playoff experience. What playoff experience does Tristan Jari have? I'll wait. How much playoff experience does Kulak have? Tons. Back-to-back with the Oilers as a cup. Went to the cup with Montreal. Tons. How much playoff experience does Stuart Skinner have? Tons. It matters. It matters, and when the Oilers make the playoffs and they have their push, you're going to see how much it matters. Now, moving along to Samuel Poulin. He's played his entire career in Pittsburgh. 3 games in 2022, -3, 1 point. 3 games, sorry, I shouldn't say he's played his entire career in Pittsburgh. Obviously, he's played his entire career in Pittsburgh. But he played his junior career in Sherbrooke, Phoenix. He played in Sherbrooke. Got traded to the Valdors. Pretty good career. This year in Wilkes-Barre, 22 games played, 9 goals, 11 assists, 20 points, +8. Now, I was asked, again, sorry, my ADHD kicked in and I just went off the rails. I was asked why this trade was made for this player. Why do we need another forward? I'll tell you why you need another forward. 6'2", 217 pounds. Banger. What is one thing that I think every Oiler fan ever this year has been saying about the Oilers, including myself? What have we all been saying all year? This team is not tough enough. This team is not big enough. This team is not bad enough. This team cannot hit. This team doesn't do this. This team doesn't play grit. What do you think this player does? Sandpaper, bitches. That's it. This guy will bring that sandpaper. He will do what we thought Friedrich was going to do. But granted, I'm going to give Friedrich the benefit of the doubt. He's still kind of seeing what his leg can do from injury. He did take a lot of time off from injury. Maybe he's just working himself back in, not trying to hurt himself again. I respect it. But there comes a point where I don't want to do it because I might get hurt again, to where I have to do it, otherwise I won't have a job. Clattenburg was that guy. He was that sandpaper. He was that punch you in the mouth, ask questions later. But he's out long term. He could be out till February. He could be back in a week or two. As long as his eye is feeling the way it's feeling, you will not see Clattenburg anywhere near the ice. Roslovic, he's still a month away. He's on LTIR. Another guy that brought sandpaper to the lineup, who could also score. So Oilers had to do something. Now here is the caveat to all of this freshness. The Oilers still, when they get healthy and have Kapanen back, Roslovic back, Wallman back, Noah Philp back, all their guys are back, the Oilers are going to be over the cap. So there will be more moves. Do I think the Oilers are done in the goaltender department as far as trades go? Do I think Calvin Pickard is safe? A lot of me wants to say yes, but seeing this trade be made, he's not safe. Why is he not safe? Because this GM buckled to the fan pressure. Spoiler alert right here. Like, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. Spoiler alert. Stuart Skinner requested a trade 5 days ago. Tristan Jarry requested a trade 2 weeks ago. Now you're asking me, why, Matt? Why did Stuart Skinner request a trade? Because of fans. 100%. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's because of you people. You fans. It's one thing to attack a guy because he doesn't make a save in Game 7 of the playoffs that you think he should make. It's another thing to attack a guy for not making a save or falling over behind the net, giving the puck away. Fine, whatever. Granted, it is what it is. He's a player. He's professional. He can deal with it. But what's not okay is when you attack his wife, his nieces, his nephews, his mom, his dad, his sisters, and his brothers. And the recent activity, I'm not going to say too much about it. After the Colorado game and then the Dallas game, there were some people that took it upon themselves to take it too far. So if you're a goalie, and yeah, it's your job, 100%, it is your job as a goalie to make saves. It is not your job to receive threats. It is not your wife's fault. It is not your dad's fault. It is not his mom's fault. It is not his sister's fault. It is not his brother's fault. They're not out there making saves. They're not out there making millions of dollars. So yes, this last development, Skinner had enough. He's like, no matter what I do, I go out there and get shutout after shutout after shutout. I could make, and honestly, talking to some people, they felt that Stuart Skinner could make 15 shutouts in the next 25 games, and it still wouldn't be enough to make you Oilers fans happy. People in his camp felt like there's nothing that he can do in Edmonton to ever get the hate away from him. So what do? You go to the GM and you kindly say, hey, I like it here. I like the organization. I like what you're building. I love my teammates. But for me personally, it's not a good fit. That's what the Oilers did. They traded because it wasn't a good fit personally anymore for Stuart Skinner. Do I think the give up for Jarry was too much? Absolutely. But again, that's the tax you pay to be a Canadian team. And Pittsburgh didn't want to play ball and retain any salary. So, that's the tax you pay. Anyways, I've taken too much of your time. Oilers play Toronto on Saturday, Montreal on Sunday, Pittsburgh on Tuesday. My opinion, does Jarry play tomorrow against Toronto? No, I think you put Calvin Pickard in, give Jarry a practice or two with the team. I know they're going to practice tomorrow morning before the game. They don't practice today because of travel day, unless that rule has changed. But I know a couple years ago, or a decade ago at least, travel days, the team don't practice. The team doesn't practice on travel days. Unless it's a back-to-back, and then that situation is all completely different. But on a scheduled travel day, teams don't usually practice. So I don't think he's going to be practicing with the Oilers. I know Jarry's with the Oilers right now at the hotel. I just don't know if they're practicing and if he's going to be up to speed with what the defense is. which got a fuck of a lot weaker with Kulak gone. Do I think there's another move in the works? Absolutely there is. There has to be. There has to be. This can't be Stan Bowman's one shot fired gotcha moment. Because if this is it, Oilers are screwed. I am going to cheer my ass off for Tristan Jarry. I will cheer my ass off for Tristan Jarry as much as I cheered for Stuart Skinner. Every save he makes, I'm going to amplify it. When he makes a mistake, I'm not even going to mention it. Because he's a goalie. Again, there's 5 guys on the ice. The puck has to get through before it gets to him. My name's Matt. Oilers fan reaction. Just one more before I die. Just one. One more. Deuces.